It can be distressing when you're the homeowner and an insurance adjuster denies the claim for your roof replacement the first time, since without that claim, you could potentially be out thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars paying for that roof replacement out of pocket. Luckily, it's not necessarily the end the first time your adjuster denies your roof replacement claim. Today, in this video, we're going over the steps that you should take in the order that you should take them after the insurance adjuster denies your roof replacement claim the first time. I'm Brandon Hafeli with Bill Reagan Roofing Company, and thank you for watching the Roofing Channel. Let's jump into it. Reevaluate your roof and make sure it's a proper claim. Now, before you take the following steps, it's always a good idea to reevaluate the state of your roof and make sure that you have a right and proper insurance claim on your hands. First up, if you've had a roofing contractor come to your home and tell you that you need a roof replacement because of storm damage, and that's the whole reason you're going through this process in the first place, then just reevaluate the contractor and make sure that they're reputable. Just because a roofing contractor comes and canvasses neighborhoods looking to replace roofs due to storm damage, it's not necessarily a disqualifying factor because that's just how the roofers make their money. However, you should really make sure that that roofing contractor doesn't see your roof as a simple dollar sign and that they're really looking for a win-win scenario of they get the business of a roof replacement and you get the roof replacement by insurance before it's too late. If your roof isn't actually damaged, a disreputable contractor is going to tell you that it is simply because they want that money. Do your research on that roofing contractor by reading the reviews of the homeowners that they've serviced, especially older reviews, making sure that the roofs that they install are good and making sure that they treat their customers right. And big bonus points if they're a local roofing contractor and not out of state. You should also make sure by whatever means you can that that roof was in workable condition before the storm hit, as sometimes an insurance adjuster will simply deny a claim because the roof was obviously old before it was buffeted by hail or wind. So if you know that your roof was just looking old in the first place before the storm, then chances are you would have needed to pay for that roof replacement regardless. Request a second adjuster. All right, so once you've validated that you have a rightful claim and that insurance denial was a mistake, then the first thing that you should do is request to your insurance company that a second adjuster come out and inspect your property. At the end of the day, insurance adjusters are just people, and usually they're overworked, especially if they've worked for a big insurance company and especially if they've had a big storm blow through the area recently. This can lead to them denying claims not out of maliciousness, but just because they're overworked and they can make those mistakes. But any insurance company worth their salt is willing to send a second adjuster or at least a second pair of eyes out there to inspect your roof. When the second adjuster comes out, or the second pair of eyes, just depending on how your insurance company operates, it's going to be similar to the first adjuster. However, the main difference is of course going to be it's a different person. Get an engineer to inspect your property. If your second adjuster is still denying your roof replacement claim, then don't worry, it's still not the end. In that case, you can get a structural engineer to come out to your property and fill out an engineer's report after examining if there's structural damage. If the engineer's report does confirm that there's structural damage, that acts as proof to your insurance company that you have a rightful roof replacement claim. This is usually where the insurance process ends with your more stubborn insurance companies, but it can go further depending on one of two scenarios. One, either the engineer's report is disreputable, or two, which is a little more unlikely, the insurance company is still not budging even after the engineer's report confirms that you do indeed have a roof replacement on your hands. File a complaint with your state's Department of Insurance. In the rare case that an insurance company is still denying a rightful claim after you've submitted the engineer's report, you can go a step further and file a complaint with your state's Department of Insurance. The process is going to be slightly different state by state, but we can tell you how it happens here in Tennessee. We'll typically reach out and file a complaint with the Department of Commerce and Insurance, and we'll hear back within 2 to 4 weeks. When you hear back from your Department of Insurance, you should also around the same time hear back from your insurance company. This is usually where the process stops, but there are some fringe cases in which it does not stop here. Hire an attorney. Now, before you even touch this step with a 10-foot pole, you need to yet again go back and make sure with 100% certainty that you have a rightful roof replacement claim on your hands. We are a roofing channel, not a legal channel, so we're not going to stick our nose where it doesn't belong. But we can say that if you start this process and you don't have that rightful roof replacement claim, you're going to be out a lot of money. A lot more money than if you had just replaced that roof out of pocket in the first place, because now you have attorney's fees to worry about and the roof replacement still needs to be done if you don't back it up. And again, just to emphasize, if we haven't already done so enough already, this is a last case scenario. You should always exhaust every other option before you jump to this point, and before you touch this point, you need to do plenty of research, not on the roofing channel because that's not our specialty, but on other credible sources before you jump into this. If you're a homeowner who's working their way through the insurance claim process, then hopefully this is going to set you on the right direction. Something that you should really know is that throughout this process, any good contractor should be helping you out. And if that's not the case, we would highly advise you to click on the link below or at the end of this video on how to hire a good roofing contractor in order to find that good roofing contractor who's going to take care of you and make sure that you're informed throughout this process, not just by our information. I'm Brandon Hafeli with Bill Reagan Roofing Company, and thank you again for watching the Roofing Channel. Remember to like and subscribe if we've helped you out today so we can spread more helpful information to homeowners like yourself. And we'll see you next time.